My time at Facebook actually taught me, and there was some great material which Facebook published internally then, but I think it is external since then, around measuring product market fit, focusing on the aha moment of why is a customer coming and what makes them stay in an app. And so we kind of ran those similar analysis at Robinhood. We were seeing extremely retentive user base, which were a clear sign of a product market fit in a large market. But we kind of take one step further and say, okay, why are these users being retained? Let's try and understand what is the action that is leading to retention. If you do the right set of data science analyses, you can back out into the fact or the insight that when a user comes and when they buy their first stock, and in fact, when they sell their first stock is what leads to the maximum retention.
Really? Because I would think sell like you're withdrawing your money.
Yeah, well, the sell matters because that's when you realize gains, and right? So, and you can kind of track actions and be like, okay, buy leads to good retention, but actually sell leads to even better retention, and there's not that much slippage between the buy and sell, right? Because most people buying a stock will eventually want to sell it. So let's try to make sure that we can make people, do that buy sell action as quickly as possible. So how do we back this into something that can help us grow the user base? And so we took that insight and, one other sort of experiment that we ran at Robinhood, which was vastly successful, was our referral program. And so initially, the Robinhood referral was some flavor of, if you refer a friend, you can get $10, which you can do whatever you like with. Most likely, you'll buy a stock.
Yeah, that seems like pretty straightforward. That's a pretty common growth strategy. A lot of people give out free money.
Yeah, so it is a common growth strategy, but I want to say in 2015, 2016, it was not as widely adopted by the market as you would expect it to be. But that alone doesn't work as well, like giving $10, because, you could be doing whatever you want with $10. We haven't really given you a quantum of the experience that we want you to have from the product. And so how can we change that into a quantum of experience? So then you can kind of go one step further and say, okay, you can only buy a stock with this $10. Turns out that doesn't work as well either. What the team did then is we essentially took ideas from behavioral economics that, humans love unknown variable rewards. And, people love scratching a card from a lottery ticket and seeing what they got and things like that.
That's a great white elephant gift, by the way, is you just buy like $25 of lottery tickets and put it out. And people go crazy over that. If you ever do a white elephant party, bring lottery tickets. Always a hit.
That's a great tip. That's a great tip. Or maybe an unknown stock, right?
Or unknown stock, yeah. So that's what you did at Robinhood.
Yeah. So with Robinhood, we went with the unknown variable reward, and the reward was it could be a stock of one of N companies, the expected value of which is, call it $10. But there was a small probability that you got a stock of Facebook or an Apple, which I think around the time was like $100 plus or $200 plus. But most likely you would get a stock that was like, $10 or slightly under $10.
So you would get one share of stock and the price was like around $10. Like it might be like GE worth $9.50 or like
that's right,
AT&T trading at like 17 or something. You just get one share.
You just get one share. And that way what we've done is we've given you a quantum of like the smallest possible experience of the product, because now you have a stock, you're tracking it. You'll likely sell it to cash out.
Yeah, because you're like, what is this AT&T? Like, I don't want this.
And by the way, we know that once you buy and sell a stock, you're highly retentive. So these users will turn out to be like users that eventually generate, revenue and high LTV. So we took that insight and that particular experiment, just blew every other experiment out of the water in terms of performance, CAC and LTV performance. And we just started pouring the fuel on the fire.